Hello, podcast listeners. We know podcasts are a great way to catch up on a program that you may have missed on KSJE, and it's provided as a free service of this radio station. But you know, KSJE is now listener-supported, and so while you enjoy this podcast, we hope that you'll also take some time to join KSJE. Become a member today. It's quite easy to do. Just go to our website at ksje.com/support and pick the level of support that best matches your budget. Thanks again for listening. Here's your podcast.
Local stories, local vibes. On air, on demand, or online at ksje.com. Better yet, watch the visual radio program on Facebook or YouTube. Community supported, award winning KSJE, Farmington, New Mexico.
Ten minutes past 8 o'clock. It is Wednesday morning, the 19th day of November, 2025. Good morning, everybody. I'm Scott Michlin. Thanks for tuning in to KSJE, 90.9 FM over the air right here in San Juan County, New Mexico. In Durango, Colorado, we're broadcasting this morning at 103.3 FM. And if you're listening to my voice anywhere else on planet Earth, you've gone to our website to do that, streaming all the time, ksje.com, or maybe you're listening to me through the new KSJE radio app. However you found us this morning, we're glad that you are here. Also, welcome to the folks who are watching me this morning. The video of this program is streaming out live to the KSJE Facebook page and also to our YouTube channel. So welcome aboard, each and every one of you. So glad that you are with us this morning, because coming up, we are talking about the Salvation Army in Farmington and all of the good work that they do during this time of the year and throughout the year, actually, but especially at this time of year. There's a lot going on. We have asked Lieutenant Christopher Rockwell to slow down just a minute to stop by to talk about all the work that he and his staff is doing and are doing with their volunteers. So we'll cover that for you in the next few moments here on KSJE. Then, of course, later on, next hour, Mick Hess is going to take us roving with the arts. That's our weekday classical music program starting up at 9:06 this morning on KSJE. A 90-minute version of Roving with the Arts today to take us to 10:30. And right on Four Corners, our local and regional author program this morning. Delcherie Gladden is speaking with former New Mexico author Eli Greenbaum about his latest book called The Venomous River. That's coming up today at 10:30 on KSJE's Right on Four Corners. Don't forget, you can also connect with us on other forms of social media if that's your thing. Instagram, Blue Sky, X, in addition to Facebook and YouTube. If you're a podcast listener, you can listen to KSJE podcasts wherever you listen to podcasts. So maybe subscribe for free and discover a new local program that you may have missed recently. Or better yet, download the new KSJE radio app, available now at the App Store and Google Play. Podcasts are right there. Live streaming of our programming right there, and much, much more. It's the new KSJE radio app available where you get your apps. Outside our studios at San Juan College, a cloudy morning this morning. We had a few kind of misty sprinkles in the air this morning as well. 44 degrees at the moment. We're expecting a day of sunshine and clouds with a high of 58 in Farmington today. Maybe a 50% chance of showers developing tonight with a low of 44 degrees. More chances for rain tomorrow, 50% with a high of 50 on Thursday. 38 degrees for a low Thursday night, then partly sunny skies on Friday with a high again near 50, 55 on Saturday, back down to 50 with partly sunny skies on Sunday, and overnight lows right there in the mid to lower 30s over the next several days. I'll be back with my guest from the Farmington Salvation Army right after this on KSJE. KSJE is supported by San Juan Regional Medical Center. The most important ingredients to sustaining health and wellness are the resources and tools that help you live a vibrant and healthy life. At San Juan Regional Medical Center, the goal is to promote health by making sure those resources are available. Find the path to the best life at lifebetterhere.com. San Juan Regional Medical Center. Better is our mission, improving lives through personalized health and care.
Now back to Studio A and the award-winning Scott Michlin Morning Program on KSJE.
And joining me this morning, as I mentioned, from the Farmington branch of the Salvation Army, Lieutenant Christopher Rockwell is here with me this morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Good morning, Scott. It's an honor and a privilege to be here today.
Well, it's great to have you here. As I mentioned, you are running pretty fast these days, you and your staff and volunteers. Yeah. So I'm so grateful that you slowed down for a minute to come in and talk a little bit about all the things that you are doing this time of year and throughout the year, actually. But this time especially, there's a lot going on, and there seems to be a lot of need in our community, too. And you've been here now, what, 5 years?
Yeah, I'm in my 5th year here. It's been quite an adventure.
I bet. And so over that 5 years, I mean, are you seeing more need in the community this year maybe than in past years, or is it about the same?
We've been seeing an uptick in need just for the fact, too, is there was a situation with the SNAP benefits.
That's right.
And there was a situation with just getting funding in general. And so, yeah, we've seen an uptick. It hasn't hit us as hard as others because we don't have to do the food boxes anymore. Logistically, we can't. We still do clothing,
right?
Big time.
Right.
But I know for a fact that our partners, Echo Food Bank, Frontline Missions, wow, they've been really seeing quite a bit.
Got you.
And so it's really been kind of like, frustrating on one hand, but it's an opportunity to help more people on the other.
True, and you've been able to do that.
Yes.
And thanks to the generosity of the community and other folks here too, right?
Yes, and Catherine Abeda with the United Way helped us out. She was able to get us some funding, and thank you, Catherine, very much. And the state of New Mexico has been helping out too, stepping up with more funding because the federal funding has been few and far between right now.
Right.
And so we're trying to think of new, innovative ways just to reach out and let people know, hey, the need is still there, if not more so. So whatever can be done to increase the giving would be sincerely appreciated.
Right, and we'll let folks know how they can do that during this program as well.
Yes.
Because you have many ways for folks to be able to help, whether it's volunteering or just sending a check or maybe donating some food or clothing or things like that, and we'll talk about all those things. And you work, I know, a lot with other organizations in the community too, to make sure that you're maybe not duplicating with families, but making sure that everybody who needs help is getting the help.
Yeah, and that's with our toy program, our Angel Tree gift program that we give gifts to needy families. We're working very closely with Toys for Tots just to see that there's no real crossover between who's getting gifts, and that way more people can get gifts.
Right.
And so we're doing that probably more closely than we've done since I've been here. And that's working out very well. Nice.
Now talk to me about that program, because this is an opportunity for folks to not only just donate gifts, but also folks who are in need to maybe receive gifts for their children.
Right, exactly. And we're hoping to serve at least 500 families this year. I think we're about halfway there. I talked to my assistant, Jennifer, and she said that it was about 250 or so right now.
Okay.
But that's okay. You know, we want to do what we can. So we're asking people to either go online, send us a message, Facebook Messenger, call us at the office, whatever we can do to sign you up.
It's an application process, kind of, right?
Yeah, it's an application process, yeah. So you can do it online. There's saangeltree.org, and that should go to Farmington if you're in the Farmington area.
Right.
Or you can just come down to the office, get a paper application, and we'll get you dialed in with that too.
Okay, and your office is on Broadway?
Office 319 West Broadway, yes.
Downtown Farmington, so folks know where that is. But this is the time to do that, because I would imagine you probably fill up and have to stop accepting applications between now and now and Christmas.
Right, exactly. I think it's going to be the beginning of the December that we're going to have to cut it off, because then we got to get all the gifts bagged, and that's an adventure and a process as well too.
Right.
And so but we're encouraging people to strike while the iron is hot and reach out to us so we can get that taken care of.
Sure, exactly. Yeah. And so a great opportunity. And on the other side of that, there's also an opportunity for folks to donate gifts as well for these families that are applying, correct?
Right, exactly. And they can pick up Angel Tree tags. Right now we have them going out to 4 locations in Farmington: the Walmart on the East Main Street, the Walmart on West Main Street, Ross department store at
in the mall.
Yes, and over at, I believe Jennifer has it over at JCPenney's.
At the mall.
As well, at the mall.
Okay.
So 2 at the mall, one at each Walmart.
Each Walmart.
Yeah.
So you've bookended the whole town, it
Right.
sounds like to me. You get them coming and going, which is great.
And they can either go to those locations and get a tag, or they can come to our office and we can give them tags, however they want to do it. We want to just be flexible and accommodate
Sure.
as many people as we can.
Right. And the tag is talking about one of the children that
Right.
is signed up to get a gift so that the person buying or wanting to make a donation can really make it special for that individual child,
Right.
from the age group to a boy or girl or whatever the case may be, or maybe what they'd really love to have, or some suggestions maybe on the tag
the
too.
wish is on the tag.
Okay.
It's on the tag. This is the child. This is the wish, and we get
can
that
fulfill that
component,
wish.
Amen, and make Christmas a very special and meaningful for somebody in a family that probably wouldn't be able to do so otherwise.
Correct. And so the time to do that is now.
Time
Again,
is now.
you start distributing those gifts before Christmas, obviously.
Yes, we will be having a distribution day on Wednesday, December the 17th.
Okay.
It'll be between our administration building and the clothing bank, which is our old thrift store. We get up the roll gate there, and then people come through the alley there, and we give out their gifts.
Sure.
And so that'll be on the 17th of December. We'll be starting at 8:30 a.m. and going probably to about 2 or 3.
Okay. It's a well-oiled machine.
It's
I know you do.
It's a well-oiled
with your
machine.
volunteers and
Yes.
others who get so many folks through in that period of time.
Yes.
It's significant. But now is the time to make that difference. And again, if you are looking to be a recipient of an Angel Tree gift, sign up and get your application in before they cut those off.
Right.
And if you want to add a gift to the Angel Tree, you can pick up one of those tags, as you mentioned, at any of those 4 locations
Yep.
throughout the city, and make that holiday even more special for a deserving child in the community.
Amen. So they can feel the love of God and the love of the community all at once.
There you go. Very good. Well, I'm glad that is underway. And the other thing that's happening is, next week, your Thanksgiving luncheon,
Yes.
which is an annual event. It's been going on for as long as I can remember, and I'm old. So it's been going on for a long time in Farmington at the Civic Center, right?
Yes, and we'll be doing it. The luncheon will begin at 11 a.m. and it'll go to 2 p.m. at the Civic Center. It's also going to be where our Red Kettle kickoff, where we announce to the community, hey, the kettles are going, the Angel Tree's going, and here's the Thanksgiving lunch. And if people want to volunteer for that, they can either go on our Facebook page or go online to our Salvation Army Farmington page. If you look up Salvation Army Farmington, it'll take you right to it.
Right.
And or they can just give us a call at the office, and we'll get them dialed in. And we encourage people to come early for that, like around maybe 9:30 or 10ish, so we can get people situated.
The volunteers.
Yes.
The volunteers.
The volunteers.
Not the folks
Yes.
that are there for lunch.
Very well said.
Yes, there you
exactly.
go. And the volunteers, I did that this morning. I went to your Facebook page and I saw some of the jobs that are available. We're showing them on the screen. You still
Yes.
maybe have, this will change as slots fill up, but this is just giving you an idea of some of the jobs that you have available.
My assistant, boy, Jennifer, she got it down to a
She
science
does, has
there.
that spreadsheet. You know?
Yeah, she does now.
There you go. But there's actually some jobs the day before the luncheon, which is unloading the trucks.
Yes.
And so that's a Wednesday job.
That's a Wednesday job.
So
and
there's
we'll be
that.
doing that later in the afternoon on Wednesday at the Civic Center.
Okay, but cleanup crews, decorating tables earlier on the day of the event,
Yes.
dessert servers, drink station servers, plate
Yes.
runners, seaters and greeters. All these positions are still available, at least
Yes.
as of this morning. But certainly, if you'd like to volunteer on Thanksgiving or the day before, reach out to the Farmington Salvation Army and get signed up for this event. And then if
Absolutely.
you'd like to come to the luncheon, that is happening, again, as you mentioned, from 11 to 2 or until the food is gone. It may be a little sooner, maybe a little later.
Maybe sooner, a little later. Usually about that time, but you never know.
Okay. How many folks do you usually seat and feed on that day? And it's in-person dining, right? It's not to go. You're not able to offer to go. So that's
Right.
important for folks to realize too.
Yeah, it's in-person dining, and my goodness, last year I think we did somewhere in the range of 1,100. And there was leftovers too.
Okay.
And if we had leftovers, we could do that. But at the
Right.
event itself, it's in-person seating, dining. This year, I think we're expected to get at least probably 800.
Okay.
But it could be more considering
What we've been talking about, the
Yeah.
needs and things. So you're ready for more if you get it, I imagine.
the more turkeys that we can get, the better, and that can bring us to our
Yeah.
Turkey Drive, which
Your
is
Turkey Drive, which is tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Right.
At the East Safeway. We'll be
Okay.
starting at 7 a.m.
Got it.
and going till probably about 3 o'clock. The goal would be to at least get 60 turkeys.
Okay.
Because
And so
last year we got about 63, 64.
folks could donate a turkey
Yeah.
or give you money to pay for turkeys.
Yes, they can either give us money for a turkey, donate a turkey. If they donate a turkey or give us money, we'll give them a nice T-shirt that we do, the Farmington Tees for Turkeys T-shirt. Which
Nice.
I love those shirts.
Sure.
And
Right.
so, it'll be just an amazing way to know that people are going to be fed and fed well next Thursday at the Thanksgiving luncheon.
Right. And there just was that Tees for Turkeys event last Saturday, and so that's also helping with this too.
Yeah, that's helping with this too. But the big one's tomorrow.
Okay.
The big one's tomorrow. We've had private interest already expressing that they're going to help us out, which is great. And so this community comes out in amazing ways, and I am excited.
Right.
I'm excited because I love getting up early on that day, knowing that, hey, we're going to be out there and meet so many amazing people.
Sure.
We're going to be giving.
Sure. What's the time again for that event tomorrow?
7 a.m.
7 starting.
Starting at 7 a.m. at the East Main Safeway.
Okay.
And going to about 3. I think that's the only the west side.
Now it's the only one. That's
Yeah,
true. It is the one and only open Safeway. So that's very true. But that will help to feed folks next week for this Thanksgiving luncheon at the Farmington Civic Center. So again, and again, everyone and anyone I think is welcome to the luncheon at the Civic Center. It is open to all.
Yeah, between those hours, just come, please.
Right.
And we want as many people as we can just to know that they are appreciated, they are loved, and they matter.
Indeed, and it's a great way to remind everyone of that special message, and especially on that holiday, Thanksgiving, that folks, if they were going to be alone, they don't have to be alone.
It's my Thanksgiving.
That's your Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
that's right.
Because
that's how you spend it.
Being from California, my family is back there or spread around. So this is the people here are my family.
Right.
And I'm having a family Thanksgiving with so many.
800 of your closest friends.
800 of my, at least, of my
Yes.
closest friends. Amen to that, yes.
There you go. So, again, next week, of course, Thanksgiving at the Farmington Civic Center from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The other issue I wanted to ask you about, too, is, of course, you can't talk about the Salvation Army at Christmas time without bell ringers.
Oh, yes.
And the Red Kettle campaign,
Yes.
which you mentioned will be kicked off on Thursday, on Thanksgiving.
That'll be the official announcement.
Okay.
We just started it on Monday.
Okay.
We have locations at the Albertsons now, which is great. This is the first year Albertsons is doing it, and we're thrilled with that. Then we have at the East Walmart, the Sam's Club, Hobby Lobby, Walgreens on 20th, Smith's, and the Walmart West. As we get more, we'll probably expand into the Safeway and do that. And we have reserved 2 locations at the mall specifically for volunteers. Because, I don't know, for some reason when we get paid people in there, it doesn't do as well. But when we get volunteers in there, it's off the chain.
Okay.
And so we'll be having a location at JCPenney and Dillard's. And we want volunteers in there because it'll be nice and warm.
Right.
And we'll be out in the environment.
Right, but those other ringers are out in the environment outside the doors, and they are working, and those positions you do pay, if needed, right? If you had enough volunteers, I imagine you'd use all volunteers.
Absolutely.
But this is how you raise a significant amount of money, I think, during this time, and that helps fund the operations. It stays local.
It stays local. The money that is in those kettles stays here in San Juan County to help out people in need here locally. And that's the beauty. One thing I really love about the Salvation Army is that our kettles, wherever they're at, whether they're here, whether they're in LA or Denver, wherever, they're helping out that local area.
Right.
And that's huge.
Exactly. And so these folks will be out, and the kettle campaign goes through Christmas, through New Year's?
Yes, the kettle campaign will go until Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. But if people want to give on New Year's, that's fine too, because the money will just be rolled over into the next year. And the fact too that, as we talked about with the funding situation, the need is even more critical.
Right. True. A lot of families coming to you for assistance or trying to figure out how to pay lots of bills or some bills or what have you. We're putting up a QR code on the screen. I think if you point your phone at that, it should work and take you to a way to make a donation as well electronically, and that's another way to do it. And so when it's not the holiday season, Lieutenant Rockwell, what types of funding and assistance are you able to offer to families in San Juan County?
So we were able to offer assistance with, we have a Heat New Mexico program that we partner with, and we do natural gas assistance when we're able to. If we get funding, we try to be able to do rental assistance if we can. One thing that we hope and pray for with the funding, if it comes hopefully next year, is we were doing a unique funding with non-metered utilities, with propane, wood, and coal, because many in the Native community are still using that, wood and coal, and a lot of them using propane. So we had that unique niche. Unfortunately, this year it was constrained, but we hope that's not the case next year. And also, that money goes to fund drug and alcohol recovery assistance. We have Bible study programs, we have a Celebrate Recovery program, and we try to help people too. We stay connected with our adult rehabilitation program, which is in Albuquerque, which I go to once a month. I go down there and minister to the men there, and we try to do what we can to facilitate people getting there. And we partner also with capacity builders, because they have something that they do with us that actually just makes it even more comprehensive.
Right. So lots of things, lots of work throughout the year for sure. And I know that utility assistance is really important for a lot of families. And it's I know when funds are available, and then sometimes you spend them all.
Yes.
And they don't really last as long as maybe you'd like them to.
They went quick this year.
Did they?
Yeah, they went quick this year. I think that relates to what we were talking about earlier with the funding. But
sure.
So we do what we can, and we just pray that, and again, the more people give, the more we're able to do.
Right.
So give and give richly. It's sincerely appreciated, and blesses so many.
Right. And when these families come to you asking for assistance or just inquiring if there's anything available, I mean, sometimes I would think that the stories they tell and the situations that they are in are pretty dire.
Yeah, they're amazing because of the fact that, like you said, they're pretty dire, but it's amazing to see what that funding can do and how that can help people. Like, somebody needs the assistance, and I just got to get it, and I can get through to the next month, or whatever the case may be. And so that's special. That's a testimony right there.
Right.
And they can say, well, during this time, the Salvation Army helped me in an amazing way. I can say that because I come from a background of drug and alcohol addiction, and when I was at my bottom, the Salvation Army was there. God used them, and here I am now.
Right.
Right.
You haven't always been in this uniform and doing this type of work.
Right.
That's for sure.
And I had the opportunity to be here in this beautiful San Juan County, and it's just, it takes my breath away, and sometimes it's very hard to articulate in words just how wonderful and appreciative I am.
Sure. Well, I think there's a lot of folks that would say back at you from the help that you have given them and their families in situations. And so for a lot of these folks, is it kind of that situation that you mentioned about maybe just needing one little hand up, and then they can get back on their feet, and they don't come back to you month after month? It's not an ongoing situation for some of these families?
And we do that too. It's like, how can we help you be better? How can we help you be more successful? What can we facilitate to get you into a situation where you're no longer have to depend on organizations like us or federal or state, whatever it might be? What can we do to help? And that's what we call a pathway to hope.
Right.
A pathway to hope that these people will be independent, self-sufficient, and be active members of the community, and their kids and family will be well taken care of, and they'll be able to do it in ways that they probably never could have imagined otherwise.
Right. For sure. And we hear a lot of these times that folks are maybe living paycheck to paycheck.
Yes.
And that's usually pretty good, but then something happens, maybe a car repair or some hours cut back at work or a doctor bill, and now their budget is messed up.
Right.
And that's what brings them to your door sometimes?
Yeah, many times. Many times it brings us to our door, and like I said, it's like, okay, well, what can we assist you with right now, and what do you think your needs might be in the future, and we can work with other organizations or group to facilitate that for that family or for that specific need that we're seeing so much of.
Right. Gotcha. And certainly you're here helping your organization, Salvation Army. There are others, United Way you mentioned. I know as a board member of United Way, I know we do a lot of work to support agencies like yours and others that help families in these situations as well. But it is one of those things where folks, I think, probably don't maybe want to come and ask for help, but they're at the situation where they feel there's no other choice.
Yes.
And to keep the lights on or keep the heat on, they need help.
They need help. They need help, and they need, like you said earlier, they need a hand up.
Right.
Hand up. This will help you now, but what can we do so this doesn't have to be an issue for you anymore?
Exactly.
So
very true. Well, Lieutenant Rockwell, I so appreciate your time, as I mentioned, for you
Thank
coming
you,
in
Scott.
this morning
Thank
again to donate to the Farmington Salvation Army.
Yes.
There's the QR code on the screen. If folks are listening on the radio, they can certainly go online.
Yes.
Or go to your Facebook page, which is unique
That's
to
like
the
our
Farmington
town
area.
hall.
Sure.
That's our town hall. You go there and you're going to see everything pretty much we're doing and what's going on.
You're going to wonder how they can do it all.
Yeah.
When you go to their Facebook page. That's what I looked at this
The
morning.
strength of God, not our strength, that's
Well,
for sure.
It is working, and you're helping a lot of folks, and we certainly appreciate that. And thank you for sharing all that good news with us this morning.
Thank you, Scott, for inviting me. It's been a pleasure.
You bet. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you and Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Lieutenant Christopher Rockwell from the Farmington Salvation Army, my guest this morning here on KSJE. Did you enjoy that podcast? We hope that you did. And if you did, share it with your friends. And if you really want to keep podcasts like this coming, please support KSJE. You can do it easily online at ksje.com.